Welcome back, viewers. This is Nicardo Media House. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for stopping by again. United have kicked off their US preseason tour. They just played Arsenal in New Jersey in MetLife Stadium. It's a sold out stadium, jam packed arena. Yeah, so United have won 2-0. They still kick a penalty shootout. United won on 5-3. Both goals scored by Sancho and Bruno Fernandez. One of those goals, were a mistake by Ramsdale. Look a scuffer. Bruno Fernandez kicked that ball from like 25 yards up with his left foot, and that ball dipped right in front of Ramsdale, and he scuffed that one. Went past him under his gloves, and United opened the scoring. Then Jadon Sancho scored that on that breakaway that Gabriel mistake, trying to kick that ball back out and he missed kick and Jadon Sancho run on and go one on one with Aaron Ramsdale and he buries that one up in the top corner. But yeah, nothing much really from these games, players, you know, coming back from holiday, players trying to get their fitness, players trying to get match sharp, trying to smell back all the grass, smells on the pitch, trying to kick back the ball around, just getting preparation, Premier League start around 3 weeks time from now. But during even that first half, Martinelli got a clear open chance, and they got two chances at United goal at around the 10th minute. Yeah, so coming into this game, United play Leeds and Leon, they won that Leon game 1-0 and they beat Leeds 2-0. They yet to concede a goal in the preseason. They just beat Arsenal 2-0. That opening goal scored by Bruno Fernandez from 25 yards up by Aaron Ramsdale. We say a mistake, that ball dipped right in front of him. But as soon as United scored that goal, they just taking control over the game. They are more physical. United look as much more fitter team than Arsenal. You see the likes of Declan Rice run out today, his first start for his new club. So right after that, around the 30th minute of the game, Bruno Fernandez scored and United just taking the game over. As I said before, they look more fitter, they look more as a team like playing longer. Arsenal looks like they're just coming back off holiday, but yeah, it's not really much in these games. Both coaches were just, getting players back out there, as the second half United, made a wholesale change. Only one player survived that wholesale change was Tam Eaton, the goalkeeper. Rashford came on the pitch, Casemiro came on the pitch, Lindelof, Maguire, Dalot, much players, and Amad Diallo, he was injured, he walked off the pitch, he got substitute, and the young Uruguayan player, Pelistri, he came on. But I want to touch on something that in that inverted wing back, you could see Arsenal new signing Julius Timber, how he start in the right back position, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I was watching those two guys keenly, especially Aaron Wan-Bissaka. For a guy that he's not that really comfortable on the ball, and to see Aaron Wan-Bissaka playing that inverted wing back, stepping inside the midfield and collecting ball and then push go back outside wide. Same thing for Tierney, but he's not doing it more prolific like you see Julius Timber was doing it. Julius Timber was coming inside, and you see much Saliba, push out a little bit in that right center back. Sometimes it go back to a back three with Gabriel and Tierney and Julius Timber in the middle with Declan Rice. It's just a new ways of a new philosophy coming into the football system. But it's just strange to see, Aaron Wan-Bissaka play that position. Coaches like players that who have more touches, who have more control over the ball to play in those positions, and just to see the likes of Aaron Wan-Bissaka progressing under this regime, Ten Hag, it's really wonderful to see. You know, he was on his way out last season, and he stayed at the club and he fight for his position. He had a wonderful end of the season. I think around the last 5 games before the season closed out. So he started back the season as how he left it. Yes, I want to say that young 18-year-old that played alongside Mason Mount, Mano, he's very interested to watch, as he played a couple of games last season. He played in, I think, a couple of FA Cup matches. But, as I was watching him, the last 2 games he played, 46 minutes, the Leon and the Leeds game, he's very comfortable on the ball. He's not shy to ask for the ball and pick it up and turn and start the move. It's very good to see a youngster playing with the confidence as how he's playing. Mason Mount, the big guns came back in the team. He start both games, the Leon game and the Leeds game, in a number 10 position. And as soon as Bruno Fernandez came back in the team, he dropped back in that number 8 position, like box to box type. I mean, he was playing a little bit more deeper, but you can see a little bit of how Eric Ten are going to play Mason Mount, you know, dropping him back between that number 10 position and that number 6, playing box to box, help out the likes of Casemiro, but Mason Mount, he wasn't getting that opportunity at Chelsea to play in that position. And, he was playing at Chelsea. He was playing more like a number 10 or sometimes playing that front three as a winger. He wanted to play that number 8. That's where he played when he was playing at Frank Lampard at Derby County a few years back in the championship. Yes, so second half, as I said before, they made a also changes. United only one player survived, and it was the goalkeeper Tom Eaton. You could see a little bit of tempo drop. Expected. It's a friendly. New players came on the pitch and trying to feel the game back out, trying to get a speed. United players are trying to get back match the speed of the tempo of the game as Arsenal. They start the second half more brightly because they only made one change, and they had the fresh and they had the same starting 11 as in the first half. So they were more quicker on the ball, but as the game was progressing, United kind of coming back into the game. But it's just a friendly, man. Not much into these games, but United is my team. But it's just a little quick review on what I saw in this game, But so after this, United played on Tuesday. They played Wrexham, and after that, they move on to play Dortmund and I think Real Madrid. Yeah, it's always good to see a team playing preseason tournament, preseason games in the US. It's a little bit more competitive. The fans are out rather than they play it somewhere in Europe, in Asia, in Australia. And, players just like to come in the US and play preseason. It's just a lifestyle, man. What the US can give and the fans. So yeah, not much into it, but yeah. Thank you for watching. This is Nicardo Media House. This is a quick review on the Arsenal and Manchester United friendly game that just played in New Jersey in MetLife Stadium. Peace out.